I promise she's there.
I am. I'm here. I'm here, everybody.
There she is. There's the birthday girl.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's my 50th birthday, you guys.
William, Shelly, Tanya, thank you.
I forgot
Antoinette. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're sending you all the birthday super stickers.
Oh my, you guys, I need to get on my computer and like see what's happening so I can thank people because I cannot see what's going on when I'm on my phone.
Robin says she wants to get you a birthday beer at Coach's in McGregor, and it's her son's birthday too.
Oh my God, I will totally meet you in McGregor. When? We gotta go. You gotta like DM me on the down low. You gotta seriously, like write us, and I will meet you in McGregor. I love McGregor. McGregor's right down the road from me.
That's what she's saying. She wants to get you a birthday beer at Coach's. Have you been to Coach's?
Coach's, I think, is the place where they have like the silly billboards. I'll drive by. And they'll be like, they had a billboard the other day that said, "I don't want to brag, but I'm hot." You know, because it's hot out. You get it? Haha, it's hot outside. You know, you get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristen. I'm going to try to thank people as I see them, but there's a lot. And so if I miss you, if it's not that she doesn't appreciate it, it's not that we don't appreciate it. We see you. We always see you after the fact if we don't mention you during. And we're going to talk more birthday stuff in just a second, but I wanted to share an email that I got about pillows because this comes from Shelly Harrison, our Alaskan chick. And she said, "Squee, you read my letter on your podcast this week. I almost fell out of my chair." And she said, "I'm writing to update you on my MyPillow order. The towels are amaze balls. They are so soft and cuddly and soak up all the moisture. Pleasantly surprised at how big the bath towels are." She also had to rave about the travel pillow. Says it's the coolest thing ever. You can roll it up into a ball and it packs inside the pillowcase for when you're not using it. But then you can roll it out and poof it like a regular MyPillow. And oh my goodness, she writes, the best plain pillow in the world. She says she's going to write to Mike Lindell to make travel blankets to go with the pillows because she likes sleeping on planes, but it gets chilly at 35,000 feet. And
it does.
Same. Same.
Very, very true. I feel the same exact way. Yes.
And she also uses Chamonix. Anyway, so thank you very much, Shelly, for that. Also, can we also wish a happy 50th birthday to Anne Brockmeyer?
Yes.
She also listens to and watches our show. So it's her 50th today too.
Happy birthday, fellow Virgo Anne.
Don't forget to get all your pillow stuff with our code because you get so many discounts. 50% off of Giza Dream Sheets, mypillow.com or 1-800-875-0513 using code.
All right, you guys, I got to tell you what I got from Mock for my birthday. I got to show you. I mean, because it like we did it before you guys got on, but first I got to. Okay, hold on, let me show you all the things. So, okay. First of all, she got me this book because when I move out of this cabin and into the house, because we're building a house right now, we're going to not really convert the cabin into a B&B, but I mean, we may. We're still going to have people come here that are in our family, and they will come stay here when we don't want them to be near us in the house. It's a true story. But then also people that want to, come stay here. Like if you guys want to come stay here, you can come stay here. Okay. Like we're going to convert it. And she was like, you need this book to be a coffee table book. And it's so cool. It has all these really beautiful places in Texas. And then I was telling her that we're going to get a little camper, like an old beat up camper on the back of like one of our trucks. And we're going to travel around Texas and go see some more stuff. Cause I want to do that. Cause that's my idea of camping. I don't want to be outside. So there's that. And then she got me, look at this. So the name of our ranch is Iron Rose Ranch. And she got the little picture thingy,
the logo thingy,
the gift, the logo from my husband, and got me a pot holder made. Look at that. That's our logo. Isn't that the sweetest? And then on top of that, I can't. She got... These are our steers, Gunner and Choppy. For you guys that don't know, we have 2 steers that are at our neighbor's house right now until we can actually have them on the property because the builder won't let us have livestock on the property right now. But these are cows will never eat. Gunner and Choppy. Can you stand it? So there's that. Okay, hold on. And then we were supposed to go see Prince in Vegas until
not really Prince.
Well, the Prince look-alike.
Right.
I mean, I would have pretended it was Prince.
Totally. He's really good.
Right. And anyways, until it was canceled because of COVID, right?
I don't even know. They just said, this has been canceled. Here's your refund.
Okay, well, something happened to the Prince impersonator. This is what I'm surmising. Anyways, we had these shirts. She got one for herself and then one for me. And you don't think I'm going to wear this shirt all the time? Kind of like I'm wearing Shelly's shirt today, right?
And you've got your necklace thing on, too.
I got my necklace. Yeah, that I'll be wearing all day, all weekend. Really, I'll be wearing this all weekend. So thank you for the shirt. I love this shirt. I'm all about the rock shirt. And then, like, here's the holy grail of gifts. All right, so in my kitchen, right, this is Iron Rose Ranch Kitchen is what, this is like the little mat that goes in my kitchen. And it says, we love cows here, but we also eat them. Isn't that the greatest?
True. It's the truth.
It is really true. We do. It's like all of it's true. So those are my like mock-ups. It's so fun.
Yay!
All the mock-ups is so fun. So anyway, so happy birthday to me. So
happy birthday. So many super stickers. Oh my gosh. Gordon, Remy, C. Schomburger, Sherry K. Oh gosh, Amy, Traxler, Joan, let's see, Ms. Becky Says, John. Oh gosh, I hope
you guys want to see something that I did yesterday. I went and I got a pedicure, and look what I did. Can you see my toe? Hold on, can you see my toe? I got a foot.
Oh, it's got a daisy.
I got a daisy on my toe. I know.
I love it.
She was like, "You want design?" And I was like, hell yeah, I want a design. Hell yeah. I want a design. I want a daisy on my toe. That's what I want. And so I have a daisy on my toe. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I guess we have to talk about some news.
Yeah, yesterday sucked.
Yeah.
Like we have to bring the house down, right? I mean, it's like, it's my birthday. Things are supposed to be like, woo, today. We're supposed to be eating donuts and like celebrating, but we got to talk about like what happened yesterday. We really got to talk about all of that. So yesterday was completely terrible. So we're going to do that.
I think there's more bad things to come. I mean, I just think that was the beginning of the horrificness. And I was telling Daisy before we got live, I had a total emotional breakdown yesterday. So that was neat because I have to work all afternoon to prepare for the next day's show. And so you don't ever get a reprieve from the news cycle. And I know, listen, I obviously do not have problems compared to the people who are going to get the horrible knocks on their door to tell them that their loved ones are never coming home. I get it. And it's that anger and rage and fury that like just fueled me into like a crying wreck yesterday. And so the entire time that Biden finally got around to addressing the nation, I sobbed all the way through his dumbass speech.
Right.
And even though he said some things that I wanted him to say, I wanted to hear the president of the United States say, we will hunt you down and we will kill you and we will make you pay for what you did. I wanted to hear that because I'm like all about vengeance right now.
Yeah.
None of it made any sense. And I didn't believe him. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
I didn't believe him.
I'm right there with you. I think it's not even like, I don't know if I'd even use the word vengeance. I just want to see some damn strength.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see. And when I see a guy with his head in his hands and, my husband even like we were watching, he hardly ever watches this stuff because he's just like that guy. I can't even deal, but I forced him to watch a little bit of it with me yesterday. And I was like, what? God, he's talking so slow. Like he was so labored in his talking. And it was almost forced. Like it was so disingenuous to me. It was just so, I just couldn't deal with him yesterday. I just couldn't. I was like, enough with this. And I can't watch him. I can't watch him be weak. I cannot watch the weakness. It's like, I cannot watch men be weak. I can't watch a leader be weak. I just don't like it. and we don't need it. America needs a strong leader, and he is not it. He's
No.
not it. And after what's happened over the past couple weeks, and especially after what happened yesterday, the man should freaking step down after everything that's happened. But the problem with that is that we would have Kamala, and that's even worse.
I know. Like we're just so completely borked right now.
Right.
And, you know, there was somebody that asked Jen Psaki in her presser, which was after Biden. They said, you know, there's a few Republican Congress people who are asking for Biden to be impeached. What's the White House's official response to that? And she had the audacity to say at the time, she only knew about 12 service members being killed and that this isn't the day for politics. And I was like, go F yourself, you absolute hag. How dare you try to say that you don't want to play politics when that's all you do? That is your literal job. And he deserves way more than impeachment. He deserves like what the British commander dude said. He should be court-martialed. He should be strung up for this ridiculous
especially, you know, for her to say, I don't want to play politics when there was a plan in place. The reason that they took it out is because of politics.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they took it out. They took it out because it had the word Trump on it and they couldn't deal. And so anything with Trump on it, they're just like, oh, we got to get rid of it. We can't have it because of our feels and because of politics.
Yeah.
So for her you're right, to have the audacity to say we shouldn't play politics on this day.
And just to try to pretend that they had some sort of a moral high ground.
Right.
It is your fault
right.
that they are dead. It is their fault.
Right.
None of this had to happen. None of it. And so for that, and for Joe Biden to invoke the memory of his dead son,
right.
I'm sorry, but like, no, you don't get to do that. You killed these service members. This is on you.
It's on you. Yeah.
God.
I know. And that's it. We are in such a terrible spot right now. I mean, we've got terrorists calling the shots.
Yeah.
And the world is paying attention to that.
Well, I saw a poll this morning that said there's only like 34% of Americans even trust the words that come out of Biden's face at this point.
I can't believe there are 34%.
I know. There's always the ridiculous.
Yeah, who are those dumbasses?
Right? And what is wrong with them?
Right.
What is wrong with them?
Seriously.
I don't even. And by the way, this was the deadliest day for our service members in the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. And who was it that was vice president 10 years ago on the other deadliest days? Let me think.
I wonder. Yeah, let's think about that.
God, what? And I have his speech because there was like there were a couple parts that really stood out. I mean, yes, I wanted him to hear, "We will hunt you down and make you pay." But again, it's like when he says it, I'm like, this is too little, too late. This is too little, too late.
And when an old senile man says that, mm-hmm. seriously, you're going to take him seriously. I take nothing that this man says seriously. I just look at him and I'm like, you're senile.
Right.
And I will never apologize for that. They put him in a position that he is completely incapable of doing.
Yeah.
He's incapable.
Well, and all day, everybody was like raging. Where's our president? Who is in charge? Where's our leadership? Because like all these other, Boris Johnson was speaking out. There were statements released from everybody and Biden had disappeared. So one of the things that he said in his speech yesterday, he like a couple times, he tried to hit home how engaged he is and how engaged he's been all day. And he's just been in constant meetings and constantly kept informed and constant this, constant that. Nobody buys it.
Yeah.
I think he probably had himself a nice afternoon nap and just couldn't be bothered until late in the day to get his shit together.
Or they were building him up. Like it takes so much just to get this guy to do a damn presser. Like it takes hours to get him and build it and like prep time and prompting and preparation and making sure that they have to they got to like give him questions, feed him things. Like, it's unbelievable probably what goes into getting him ready for a presser. Whereas, Trump could just go in on the fly and be like, give it to me.
Right. I'll take questions for 3 hours. Go. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Biden can't do it. And by the way, his speech, whatever, somebody wrote it for him and it was okay. But then when he started taking questions, it all fell apart.
Yeah.
It was a complete disaster. And so, and we'll talk about that in a second. But first, I want to make sure that when you're looking at the world from like a perspective of where we are right now, and it is such a disaster, and you don't know how the markets are going to react, now is the time to think about getting yourself some actual physical, tangible assets like gold. And so we have finally found a company that we believe in that actually makes it super easy to invest in gold and not feel like you don't know where it is. Is it stuck in some IRA somewhere where you don't actually hold and feel it? If you go to getacregold.com/chicks, you can start a subscription to get physical gold. So you pay a little bit, like a layaway almost, and then when you've paid enough to earn your first bar, they just send it to you, and then that keeps happening. It's amazing.
Yeah, I like gold on my ears and in my safe. That's where I like it. So this is why we like Get Acre Gold. So definitely visit them, you guys. Check them out if you haven't already. Visit getacregold.com/chicks.
They're also still doing the giveaway. So if you want to be eligible for the giveaway of a free gold bar, you just tweet or post about why it should be you that gets it. And if you mention at get_acre, that will put you automatically into the drawing because they pay attention to all the social media about that. So go to getacregold.com/chicks and get your gold that way. It's a really good way to do it. Okay, so back to the speech. There was another thing that infuriated me about what he said, and that is when he said this, and I quote, "This is why from the outset, I've repeatedly said that this mission was extraordinarily dangerous, and this is why I've been so determined to limit the duration of it." He has made it sound like it's going to be kittens and rainbows from the very beginning. And so he doesn't get to say, we knew it was going to be this dangerous from the get-go. No, you didn't. Because everybody else did, and they were trying to tell you this is a terrible idea. But then you're doing this wrong.
But then he contradicted that because just about a week ago he said something just the opposite. I mean, I'd have to paraphrase, but he said that there was going to be chaos.
Yeah, so, but that was before. That was after he said that there wouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing. It's like he's never consistent in anything that he says because he's senile.
Yeah. And then, in Psaki, she was pressed like, so is Biden sticking to the August 31st deadline? Yes. But are you going to get all the Americans out? Yes. So you're not going to get all the Americans out by the August 31st deadline. So does that mean you're still going to get the Americans out after the August 31st deadline? Yes. But you're sticking to the deadline? Yes. Like they don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't. They don't know what they're doing. And so what happens after Tuesday then? What happens? I mean, what are we going to see? We're going to have hostages, right?
Yeah, I mean, that everybody turns into a hostage at that point. Right. And I'm so sick of them trying to say, well, we're going to get the people out who want to get out.
No.
What the hell does that even mean?
No, it's a bunch of crap. And listen, they could have handled this differently. This was a choice. I keep saying that. This was a choice.
Yeah.
This is all a choice. Our military is capable of doing something different.
And they want to.
Yeah, they're capable of doing something different. And he chose to do this path. This is what this is a choice. This is a choice by the commander-in-chief, Biden. This is who is, I can't.
And how does he say all the things about we'll hunt you down and we'll get you and make you pay as he's withdrawing with the instructions and coordination of the terrorists that actually are responsible for this?
Right. And
how do you do that?
And trusting terrorists and giving them a list of people. He's essentially giving them a kill list. This is what he did yesterday.
I mean, he can't say that with any certitude, but yeah, it probably totally happened.
Okay. All right.
My God.
It's just everywhere. And like people actually know about it, but okay, we can't be certain and say it with any certainty, but okay, whatever. Like, do you doubt that at this point?
No,
do you actually
absolutely not.
Do you actually have a shred of doubt that he did this or that his administration did that?
I mean, they're working with the terrorists.
Right.
They're counting on the terrorists to provide protection. Okay, well, they didn't do it. So now you bomb the terrorists. Like, it's done. now you have to send a whole bunch more military in than you ever had to leave behind. Now you have to send a whole bunch more in because America does not put up with this shit. And if we do, then we're totally lost.
Well, we're doing it. We're putting up with it. Not only are we putting up with it under him, but we're conspiring. We're trusting animals. We're trusting terrorists. And it's like, what I don't recognize my country, the leadership of my country. I've never seen anything like this before. Have you? I've never seen anything like this before.
This is horrifying.
Right.
Like, this is legit horrifying.
Yeah. No wonder you had a breakdown yesterday.
I mean, I just could not deal. And my husband came home in the middle of Biden's speech and I'm just sobbing. Like I'm sobbing through it. And he was like, what did he say? What? And I was like, it's not even this. It's just like a culmination of the horror of the day and his ineffectiveness and weakness just on full display. And I just can't take it. I need to have this breakdown. Just let me have it.
Right.
I'll be okay. You know?
Right. Uh-huh.
God. And then the other thing that they keep trying to brag, I think I tweeted this somewhere where I was like, if they get on their podium or lecterns or whatever today and start bragging about the number of people they've evacuated again, I'm going to lose my shit. And that is exactly what they did. That's probably another reason I was crying. Because I was like, I can't believe they're trying to promote any successful part of this operation.
It's like a game. It's like some sort of let's make it into a football game. If we have points, people are points.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah. It's crazy. It's just insane.
I can't. Dean.
Yeah,
Can we talk about Kim Kardashian for a second or something?
Yeah, we can. Somebody just said I'm terrified for the next 3 years. Listen, I think we're all terrified for the next 3 years, but I'm not sure what. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. Other than we have a power in our vote and in our voices, right? Our voices and our votes to do things from a state level and a local level. You got to work there. If you can't, if we can't fix this Yahoo, we got to fix everything else, right?
You got to fix the layers underneath.
Right. And you have power there. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, cause you still have power, y'all. I mean, the people still have power. So we got to make changes where we can make changes. Right.
Yeah. I can't. It's just, I'm so defeated today. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because when normally I was telling you this, I prepare for the show and I sent a rundown and it's all very, it's all mapped out. We're going to talk about these things and play these audio clips in this section. And in this section, we're going to do this. And I got an hour in and I couldn't do it anymore. And I sent it around to all the people, Rob and our producer and our bosses. And I sent it around and I was like, this is the best I have today. I am spent. I have nothing else to give you today except for this. We're just going to have to see what happens on today's show. And it's going to be very unplanned. And I don't know how it's going to go, but I don't have anything left to give today. And to his credit, our boss wrote back and he was like, this is fine. And you're going to be fine. And you need to talk about how you feel on the air because you are not alone. Even though you feel defeated, people will take comfort in the fact, and you should take comfort in the fact that others out there know what you're feeling.
Right.
We're in this together and this isn't a solo journey. It just feels like, we're so immersed in it, but other people are hurting and they get it. I know everybody watching gets it.
Yeah. And then I think there's a flip side to that too, Ma. I think there are some people who are completely oblivious.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I always pay attention to what other networks are showing, and there are other networks that I promise you, they're like the CNN did the press conference, and I think MSNBC did part of the press conference, but for the most part, Fox has been the one that has been really covering this.
Yeah.
And everybody else is trying to downplay the horror of what he's done. and trying to downplay obviously how inept he is. I mean, they really are. And their chyrons are going to say different things, obviously, because the narrative is going to be different depending on who's reporting it. But like the thing, what did Biden say yesterday? Like, what was the thing that he said we're gonna go after him or whatever.
We're gonna hunt you down and make you pay.
Right. That was what was up on the Chiron for I think it was CNN or MSNBC, one of the two yesterday. And I thought to myself, okay, so that's what they pick out. That's what they pick out to put on their little thing. And I'm thinking, okay, that's interesting. It's just, I always watch to see what the networks are doing, because, I'm on to them. I've been on to them for well over a decade now, or not more, because they're all a bunch of, jerks who are trying to feed us narrative. But I do think it's interesting because they're not covering it a lot. Some of them are not covering it as much as, say, like a Fox. And so I do think the people who only watch CNN and only watch MSNBC are not getting the full story. And so they don't know how, you can't hide from the fact that these people have died, that these servicemen have died. You can't hide from that. But when it comes to how that's spun, some people are getting a different story, which is why we have those idiots on Twitter who are like, he's doing a great job.
Right. Oh my God.
And there was nothing he could have done differently, So I do worry. And I think a lot of those people are younger, frankly. I mean, there's still some in our age group, but a lot of people are younger. And a lot of these are the people, it's like, you say more things are going to be bad to come. Well, some of these people over the past 20 years who haven't experienced terror, because of those awesome people who have been fighting to make sure that we don't experience that.
Right.
I don't think they understand what has transpired before, this 20-year span. And so they, because they've just lived without terror for 20 years.
Yeah, they don't know what we all went through.
Right.
On September 11th.
And they've been so concerned about, calling other people white supremacists and trying to figure out what their gender pronoun is, that they don't understand the ramifications of this. They don't know what's going to come in 6 months, 12 months, 2 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's what I'm terrified about. I'm terrified about what's going to happen in 3 years.
Right. And especially when you add open borders on top of that, and all these terrorists just having free reign of the country, that it is horrifying. Jody, Tanya, I know there's been so many people who have been sending you super stickers for your birthday. And I have not done a good job keeping up with all of you, but we will see all of your messages and stickers, I swear.
And I will be looking at all of these. Thank you guys so much. So sweet. And I'm going to check my PO box today too, because I didn't do that yesterday, and I would check my PO box and make sure I get anything out of my PO box. So
yay.
Thank you.
I can share a talk. I have two, and they're pretty funny. And we need that, right? Can we just end like on a high note?
Yes.
Okay.
We should. It's my birthday. Damn it.
That's right. First of all, this isn't so much funny as it is just ridiculous that this chick doing yoga on a beach got bit by an iguana.
Oh my gosh.
And there's cursing in this, so hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide them.
Ow! Ow! Oh my fucking God! Oh, he bit my fucking finger!
I don't know why I think that's so funny, but
well, he was like, you shouldn't be doing yoga on the beach. You should be relaxing.
And that iguana's like, I'll show her. Okay. And this woman is just hilarious. And so anyway, just listen.
Listen here. Y'all know I've been on this journey back to health. I'm out here losing weight, getting all these counts down, being a better version of me. I love it. But it is a humbling experience. I used to pride myself on being 37 with perky titties. I used to just stand at attention. Or so I thought. Until I lost the pedestal that they were on. It was my stomach holding them up that whole time. It's a shame. He was just out here tired, singing old Negro spirituals. Swing low. I can't even believe it. I'm still in shock. Mm, mm, mm.
That's right. That's
I love
right.
her.
It was just her stomach the whole time, holding them up. They weren't perfect at all. Swing low. It's like I always say, it was like 27, 47, 27, 47. That's what it is, ladies.
Only now it's 50.
That's right. So it's 30,
And
50, and 50. That's what. You guys, I am so grateful for all the messages and the love and the stuff. I'll go back and look at all this today. I have to go read Shelly's 50 cards too.
That's right.
So excited about that. I have to do that. I got to go to my P.O. box. I have a little bit of work to do today in between work, whatever, work, schmirk. But in between all that, I'll be reading and looking at and enjoying all the love. And I'm so glad I have you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys. So grateful. You guys make birthdays, milestone birthdays, like way better. Way better. Believe me. And I love all of you. So thank you so much for all the well wishes and the birthday love. Mwah. I hope you have a great weekend.
We will talk to you on Monday.
Bye, everybody.